Ah, okay. Hey guys, I'm home for a moment. Swapped out with Sarah today. Sarah went up to the hospital. I'm washing clothes, got me a good hot shower. I'm gonna head back in just a minute. Just want to catch you up. A lot of you guys asking me how's she doing today. How's she doing today? There's not a whole lot to update, but I'll give you the lowdown. As I talked about last night, the infection kind of came back. They put a lumbar drain in her back, and that's draining as we speak. And I think it's kind of causing issues too. I don't know. The nurse accidentally, it was Mandy's fault. Mandy was told to be still. She sat up in the bed, kind of out of it from pain medicine. Couldn't get her to sit back down in time, and it drained really fast. It drained a lot really fast, and we feel like it drained too much. They then waited like an hour before they started draining again. Anyway, she's had a headache in the frontal section of her brain ever since that moment, and it's just there, and it's hurting her bad. It's almost as bad as the pressure headaches, and they told her it would. They told her it would be. So last I checked, when I left, that was still there, still dealing with it. So they've put her back on IV fluids. They've put her back on IV antibiotics. They told us that the CT scan, one doctor just said CT scan looked good. Another one came in and gave us details. There's like a membrane in the area where the surgery was done. It had actually grown. It wasn't supposed to, but it had. They don't know what that means yet, but they said the brain itself, the swelling of the brain looked like it was subsiding some, but this membrane or whatever, don't quite understand. They said it was actually larger. They said, but the ventricles have all came down and went to their normal size, which is a good thing, but it's possibly not a good thing at this point, because if the swelling's down enough that the ventricles are back to where they're supposed to be, and her drain, she's still requiring them to drain fluid off, then it probably means she's going to need a shunt. That's a sad fact of it. But she's just in pain. It's just constant pain at the moment. Pain and nausea. Traded off one pain for another. They put the drain in, relieved the pressure, the hydrocephalus pressure off the back of her brain. And incision pain was kind of low anyway. Hydrocephalus pressure was building, and it was pushing out from the inside out of her incision, and that was hurting the incision. So that was the pain there. So kind of double. Well, now the hydrocephalus pressure is pulled away. It's less. The incision pain is getting less. She's just got some aches and stuff on that side, but now she's got that frontal headache happening. Just no matter what she does, it just seems like to go in the wrong direction. So it's a struggle. She's tired. I'm tired. We're tired. The doctors are tired. I mean, it's just like they just keep telling us, hang in there. We're going to get this, and she's a special case. And they also said that, so they had went to, I'm going to talk in doctor terms. So broad spectrum antibiotics. They were basically shotgun effect. They were throwing everything possibly that they thought it could possibly be antibiotics at the infection to begin with. And then the culture came back, and it kind of gave them an idea of what it could be. So then they said, okay, narrow down the spectrum. So a narrow spectrum antibiotics. So they went straight to things that attacked just that. And that didn't quite work. The broad spectrum antibiotics were working better. So they're looking again. They took another sample, and they're seeing if any cultures, anything new grows. They haven't found anything yet, but they're actively looking for something else, because there's something else that they've missed that's happening. So they were attacking one infection, but there was something else there, and she was still having pain from it. So a lot of weirdness happening there. They pulled her out of rehab, so that's stopped. She's kind of bed rest again. She can get up and go to the bathroom, but it's very limited. She's connected to that drain. It's very much, if any of you remember the drain she had at the first surgery out of her head, This is just coming out of her back. It's doing the same thing. It's literally the same thing. They just couldn't do the back one on her then because of the problem she was actually having. So that's where we are. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we're just exhausted. She's delusional. I'm starting to get worried about her mental state and what the stroke may have done. It's hard to tell, honestly, between stroke damage versus just pain medicine, causing her delusions and thinking things, making things up that just didn't happen, or talking about things that happened weeks ago and saying they happened yesterday. Weird, very weird things. Her short-term memory seems to be very affected right now. We'll have a conversation and she'll forget all about it. She gets mad at me and angry at me because she says things and I'm trying to very politely and easily, tell her, no, baby, that's, that was the other day, or that hasn't happened. And, some things I'm just like, what, what? Where did you tell me where you think that from, at least so I can understand? And she doesn't know. She just literally things come to mind and they're just not true. And she just says them out loud. She'll say them to the doctor too. And it's kind of confusing to them. She's literally in the same conversation told them she was hurting. It was hurting to a 10, turned around and said, but I'll be fine. And they said, which pain medicine do you want? And they say, and she said, I don't care. You know what? Never mind. Don't worry about it. And they walk out the door and she screams in agony because she wants pain medicine. Just like, it's very tough right now. But moving in the right direction, not losing hope, just tired. It's really, really tired. But thank you everybody who's just loving on us, and appreciate the coffee funds and the whatever, people giving donations. I mean, it's nice. It's definitely nice. I keep checking the bank because literally, like, I have to spend, 2-3 meals a day sometimes, or coffee plus 2 meals a day. That crap adds up, and you're not used to spending that much here at home because it's a lot cheaper to have groceries. So you got to be very particular about when you eat and what you eat. Yeah, crazy. And I don't know, just the whole thing's just a big freaking mess. Feels good to come home, get a shower. I'm ready to bring her home and get this over with. So with that, I done burned 8 minutes, so sorry. Thanks everybody, and just continue to pray, and I'll keep you posted as I know something. Thanks.